Hi, my name is Valeria Galimova. I'm a classical guitarist and mentor of classical guitar of Primavera Foundation Academy. Today I will show you some exercises I'm doing when I want to work on finger independence, hand strongness, and sometimes I just have no time to practice during traveling, and I use these exercises just to hold my hands in a good form. And I find that some exercises are better to do not with guitar, because on the guitar we have some position we can't change, and I can do without instrument, I can do much more movements which I can't do with guitar. So the first thing, of course, before I'm starting even to practice or to do some exercises, I'm just work on warming up. I just do like this, or put my hands between legs and do this. So it's always a good thing. Or if you can put your arms. It also it works even faster than this. To put your hands under the warm water, and better not only your palms, but if you have opportunity to put it here deeper, maybe you can do even that to get more area of the warm water. If you have only palms, it also okay. So put under warm water, and it also works really well. So then I start to work on stretching a bit. So I do this, and as well working on strength of my hands. So I push with this hand, my left hand. So I'm working on stretching of the left hand and on the strength of my right hand. So I'm pushing so far I can, and then another one. Also pushing so far I can. Yeah, don't stop to breathe, and try not to get tense of the whole body doing this, but just this. Pushing, and here stretching. Pushing and stretching. Nice. Then I always work on this muscle, always try to stretch it. I do this. This is my favorite one, and I still didn't find the better one. If you have one, you can leave a comment and tell me. And like this, up and down, just to stretch it a bit. Yes, then I do next exercise. I put these fingers like this. It doesn't work. And these fingers like this. At the beginning, you can't do, for example, some fingers crossing without helping with another hand. Do it, so help it. For example, I had troubles with the left hand to put my finger here. So I had to practice it like 1 week every day to get it without helping of my right hand. If you get it immediately perfect, it means that your fingers are really well stretched. So this, and yeah, you see, I still have problems. Like this. And then just move it like this. Here we are working on these muscles, and as well as we're stretching this part and this part of our palm. And also working on controlling our fingers, like, I have to do this, and just to control and to work on independence. Once more, without helping, this, and then move farther and back. Super. Great. Well, then I go to stretch my fingers. Sometimes I do it how I watched in another video, like I put finger here and then push it for 3 seconds, then I open and push it for 3 seconds. So I do mostly this, but if sometimes I want to change something, I just do it with my legs. So I put here my thumbs and just push it down. Like also for 3 seconds. And then I put this finger and all the fingers back and just also push it. If I'm lazy, I do this. Also put it and push. Like always only one finger in front and other back. And this. Just push it, but don't push too much. Be careful also not to break your finger. This. So stretching is important thing. Before you start to do something heavy or strength, it's always good to stretch at first, at the beginning. And then I stretch like this. For example, here my fingers are not that far away, so I do this. Also put it here. So this is another position as this one. Yeah, so try to hold this position like this. And then for these fingers I have not enough length, but then I just go like this. I put my fingers here and just open it. So I working further on these muscles and just open my fingers and stretch them. And always just hold. Not do this, but just hold. 5 seconds, for example. And then another one. Just opening and holding. And you see that here is getting wide. It means that we are stretching now. Really good. Super. And with the right hand, the same. Then, a very good exercise for extensors and tensors, because as I said already, playing guitar, for the right hand, the most important thing is the strength of our palm. Yeah, to play chords strong, to play fast passages, we need to have our hand strong. So what I'm doing, I'm starting with this finger. I put it like I want to do this. And I pushing so hard I can, like 1, 2, 3, and then I'm losing it. Yeah, so now I'm working on these muscles. So 1, really pushing really strong, 1, 2, 3, and then, so now I'm working on extensors. And now I want to work on tensors. So I put my finger like here. I push this finger against, and I push it now back. Like I do this movement, and I push it against this finger, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So strong as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then losing, and then back. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and I do it like 3, 4 times maybe. And after losing, you will feel, oh, okay, I feel it. I feel my hand. And then another finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. It's really important to lose the tense a bit, and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back. 1, 2. You will, and try not to get tense here or there. Here, of course, you will feel, because here tensions and extensors, but not get again the tense in the whole body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 times, and the small one. It's really important to work on the small finger because a small finger has a lot of muscles in our palm, and we never work on this. We never use it for playing scales or anything, but we should. If you play some scales every day or any exercise, even arpeggio or anything, use your small finger. Don't think about how it sounds or how it's not comfortable, but it's important because this small finger has a lot of muscle. And if you work on your small finger, the whole hand will get much more power. So use your small finger. And also in this exercise, 5. and back. 5. Super. With the left hand as well, the same. And then I go to these beautiful things. I already told that normally playing guitar, we're not using rotations. But there is a lot of actually muscles for doing rotate movements. And to get also our hand stronger and that we can play longer, it's good to work on this. So I'm using things like that. I put it 2 times on my finger, and I start to pull here and starting rotation movements. Only with 1 finger. Also, don't have hands here or here or here. We're working only on this, on the palm. So I'm working on muscles between my my fingers. These rotation muscles are there, and we should work on them to get more power. So just in one side and then back. Yeah, you can also put tension here and work more. So I do from both sides. This side 5 times and another side 5 times. And then I put it to another finger and do the same. So all these fingers are staying on the table, and as well wrist. So don't have it like this. Just put your wrist. Now you are like stable, and then do this. You have to really pull it a bit. So if you don't do it, it has no sense. So push it, pull it, and work on this. You will really, really fast feel these muscles which are working for rotation. It's also everything is here, and so on. This finger is not that good. I still have to work. You know, there is things that you will work on the whole life. So I still have time a bit. Super. And the small. Never avoid the small finger. I know that maybe this finger is not that strong, but to work on it, this is the target. And from another side. Do rotations. Super. Oh, I'm already really tired. And the next exercise also for getting your palms stronger, also for playing chords, playing something what really fast, the strength of our hand, showing how we can do this movement. If we can do really fast and strong this movement, because playing guitar is mostly we're using movements from there. Yeah, if we play only this part of finger, it's not it creates a lot of tense, and it's not that fast as if I use this joint. So because of that, the strength or the strength of my playing it here. So you can do just that and try to work on this till you will get like sound like this. So I have to work on this. It still doesn't work like super cool. Wow, I hear there's much better. Yeah, so fast and strong. So for example, my left hand is much better because I play a lot, so my left hand is stronger than my right hand. But I'm still working on this, like fast and strong, fast and strong. And try one get sound like this. Maybe in 1 year I will show you. I have to work on it. Super, I do this, and at the end, maybe you know the book Figure Fitness by George Irwin. I really love this book. It was written by a pianist. He had problems with his hands, and he couldn't find a help of doctors about musician hands, musician problems. So he did a research and wrote this book. I don't want to say that only doing this exercise you will be better on playing guitar. Of course not, because there is some small things which we have to practice only with guitar, but just to get our hands stronger or more stretched. It's really good book. I do from there mostly 2 exercises, which I really like. I put fingers like this, and this exercise is for controlling my hands and controlling my movements and finger independence. So I put fingers like that, and now I'm just opening this part of fingers, and then I clap it, and then another part, and then clap it. So I do it like that. At first, it's really hard. I was working on this really long, like come on, I'm playing guitar so many years and I can't move fingers I want. But yeah, it came also really almost fast. Yeah, like maybe couple of days I was practicing this and then I got it. So just don't feel push, don't feel a lot of tense also here. So your palms are completely relaxed. So this is not exercise for making like strength, working on strength, but just to control. And then you can use a different pair of fingers, like for example, these 2 and these 2. Or these 2 and these 2, just as your fantasy is playing. I really like to give it my students, small students, because if they start with this, it's really interesting for them. Like wow, I didn't thought that I can't move my fingers. They were always so surprised that they can't, like, yeah, this is my hands and I can't. And at the same time, we create a really good finger independence for this exercise. And the one more from this book is working on combining. I will just show a small exercise from there. There is many, and also your fantasy is completely be really open and use what you want. So for example, I will show a couple of them. I do this, and at the same time I'm opening my small finger. This. So you will feel that at the same time you do 2 movements. And then I do the same with the middle finger and go with a small one like this. So keep these 3 fingers together, just do this, and the small finger on the side. And try to do it with both hands at the same time. It could be tricky at the beginning. It's still tricky for me, but I'm working on this. As I said before, we have the whole life to figure out some things. And then this one, oof. For example, I do this. And when you do, for example, your ring finger, you will realize how actually how much muscles is working there at this point when we work these 2 fingers, completely different movements, like this. So this is one of them. It could be also you put this finger away and then roll. For example, for my right hand, it doesn't work. I can't. But for this one, I can. Because I'm playing much more with the left hand, so it means that I have to work actually on my small finger. But as I said, I'm working. Yeah, you see. This, no, this. So for my right hand, it doesn't work. So I just suggest you to find this book. There is really a lot of cool things. And of course, you don't have to do anything if you feel pain, but there is really a lot of levels of hardness you just go level and level up, and then you will get really good exercises. You will find exercises for you, and this is a good thing to work on without guitar. For example, you're traveling and just sitting and do something with your hands. It's better than completely nothing.